I sat across from Alina, my wife of 5 years, in the same living room where we once danced barefoot to old records, where midnight coffee runs felt like adventures and whispered laughter filled the walls like a second heartbeat. But tonight, everything felt foreign. Her eyes wouldn't meet mine. Her arms were crossed over her chest like a shield, her voice stripped of emotion. I don't feel it anymore, Rayan. The love, the desire, it's just gone. She said it like a weather forecast. Calm, flat, as though it were something inevitable. Out of her control. I didn't move. I couldn't. I sat there, the weight of her words pressing down on me like a stone on my chest. There hadn't been a fight, no betrayal. Just a dull, merciless emptiness. I asked why I pleaded for clarity, for something to hold on to. I begged her for a chance to fix it, but she only repeated the same phrase, softly, like a scratched record. It's not you. I just don't feel anything anymore. I didn't yell. I didn't throw anything. I just nodded as something inside me caved in and went silent. I packed a small overnight bag, just the basics: wallet, keys, a change of clothes, and one photo of us in Murray. Back when we were so close, still certain. Back when distance hadn't started to bloom between our bodies like a wall of fog. She didn't try to stop me. Didn't follow me to the door. The silence between us, once soft and sad, had turned to something solid, something calcified. I reached for the doorknob when I heard footsteps behind me. Sana stood in the hallway, Alina's best friend. Her expression was tight with worry, wide-eyed and pale. She must have been in the kitchen the whole time, maybe heard everything, maybe knew. More than I did, I gave her a tired nod, my voice barely a breath. Take care of her. She didn't respond right away. But just as I stepped into the corridor, her hand shot out and caught my arm. Rayan, wait. I turned, already sinking into numbness. Her voice was a whisper, almost too quiet to register, but her words crashed into me like a wave against stone. She's pushing you away to protect you. Not because she stopped loving you. I froze. My suitcase suddenly felt like it weighed 100 kilos. What are you talking about? I asked, my voice cracking. Sana looked over her shoulder as if afraid someone else might hear. Then she spoke. She didn't want you to know, but Alina's sick. She found out last month. Some kind of degenerative neurological disorder. It's progressing fast. She's terrified. She thinks you'll waste your life caring for someone who might forget your name one day. So she's letting you go before you ever have to watch her disappear. My knees nearly buckled. The room spun, not from grief, not even panic, but a sudden surge of guilt, of understanding too late. She said she felt nothing, I whispered, almost to myself. Sana's eyes filled with tears. That part might already be beginning. I clutched the edge of the doorframe as memories flooded in her missed appointments. The day she called me by her sister's name, the sudden distance after years of intimacy. I thought she was withdrawing emotionally. I hadn't realized. She was fading. I let go of the suitcase and left it there in the hallway. Inside, Alina sat hunched on the couch, her face buried in her hands. She didn't hear me return at first, but when she looked up, her expression crumpled like paper caught in a storm. Why are you still here? She asked, her voice breaking. I knelt beside her, took her shaking hands into mine, because I know. Now, and if you're falling, I'm falling with you every day. Until your last memory is of my hand in yours. She broke, fully, her body shook. Her breaths came ragged and uneven. I didn't want you to see me become someone else, she sobbed. I held her tighter. Then let me love who you are today, and again tomorrow, no matter what changes. That night, we didn't talk about doctors or decisions. We didn't try to map the future. We just held each other, cried quietly, and let the silence speak. It was the most honest we've been in months, Dot. It's been 8 months since that night. Some days are light, Alina's laughter still drifts through the kitchen, and we find joy in small, beautiful things. Other days are harder. She forgets where she is. She wakes up scared. That she never faces it alone, and sometimes late at night. I wonder what would have happened if Sona hadn't reached out at that exact moment. If she hadn't whispered those words, Dot, it didn't just stop me from walking out, Dot. It redefined everything. I thought I knew about love.